What's going on, guys? My name is Lextasy, and this is my buddy.
I'm Igor with Later HP.
So we've known each other, bro. How long have we been friends, man? I just started thinking about it. It has to be more than 10 years.
It's probably over 10 years, way over 10
Bro,
years.
this is so crazy, man. And we lived in the same town all the time. We both are, I guess you can say, YouTubers, which means absolutely nothing. Besides, we like to break stuff on camera because then it makes it fun for you guys to watch. And kind of cool for us to look back to, man, because
we are good at breaking stuff.
Yeah, oh yeah, we're YouTube certified when it comes to that stuff, man. But basically what we want to do, this is the very first episode for us when it comes to this podcast, is literally, we just want to be able to talk on camera, man, to be able to go over what builds we have going on, maybe reveal a few secrets or things that we have planned ahead of time. Also go over the different news that's happening in the car community. He is a big Ford guy, obviously got a dark horse right there in Grabber Blue. I'm a Mopar guy, Chrysler guy, Dodge guy, whatever you want to call it, man. I love my Hellcats. He's going to say I am an idiot for that, but you know what? That's what makes us fun channels, because we both have different...
How about we just say we're car guys?
Yeah, let's just
because I'm okay with all cars. I'm just better with Fords.
that is also true. By the way, he is the one that helped me build the 1100 horsepower F-150, bro. So we dug into that thing.
I'm sad that you got rid of it. So.
Bro, I have no idea where it went. I traded that in for the R8 V10, which I think you guys know about. And after that, he posted a few videos, then he posted about some issues with the truck, and then all of a sudden it was for sale and it was gone, bro. So, yeah, forget that, dude. He really screwed me over on that R8, bro. I'm still salty about it. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, I mean, you made it better.
We did, man. But, by the way, these microphones are completely useless. We spent an hour and a half trying to get these things to work. They do absolutely nothing. I have no idea.
They look very cool, though.
Oh, they do look cool, man. It looks professional, like as if we're talking to them, but it's they do nothing. So we're just being completely transparent with you guys. That's the whole point of this podcast, man, to be honest with you. But first things first, man, what builds do we have going on? I'll start with you, man, because I'm trying to keep up with your stuff. You got the Godzilla build, which is super cool, and
I've been working on that for so long. That's how I started the channel.
That was the start of it?
Pretty much.
The Crown Vic, right?
Well, I bought a Shelby GT500 and then I got a Whipple supercharged, but that did nothing for the channel. So then I was like, I want to do something that nobody's done before.
Right.
And I got a hold of the 7.3 Godzilla engine before it was released. Right?
Okay.
So I wasn't allowed to post anything, but then I was like, I have this Crown Vic. It's an ex-police car from Hickory, North Carolina. Wow. It was like a DUI checkpoint car with low miles, and it ran great. Picked it up, it had a salvage title, big deal, you know, $700. Yeah. Can't pass up, dude. Bro, you know, we can't pass up on good deals.
Oh yeah, dude. Oh yeah.
So picked it up, and then I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna rip this 4.6 out, and I'm gonna run this 7.3. And then when I said that to people, they're like, there's no way you're gonna run that with the stock PCM from 2009. Wow. It's a new engine. You're trying to run it. And I'm like, why not? And nobody could answer why not. So I did a lot of research. There's tons of different parts in that build. From a 5.0, from a 6.2.
Really?
Different
sensors. It's a
Frankenstein. I changed the firing order in the wiring itself, which I didn't have to do technically. It could have been changed with the HP tuners. I didn't know anything. I still don't know much about tuning. I'd like to learn. But I got it to idle with even the 4.6 cal in it. I started and it idled and it like ran for like 3 seconds and I was like, oh my goodness, this is huge. I'm done. Wow. So then I got with this guy, his name is Nick at Whipple Superchargers, and I was like, hey, I heard you can help me tune this. And he's like, I can see what I can do. And 30 calibrations, I think, or 30 updates later, I was able to drive this car to the nearest gas station to pick up a Red Bull. That was my whole goal.
Nice. That's awesome.
That was my whole goal, was to have a daily that everything works with a different engine. So obviously I had to cut a hole in the hood. Which is
so sick, bro.
Which is now the hole is not big enough because of the Whipple.
Wow.
The hood doesn't close again, so I got to cut a bigger hole.
So you got the Whipple on that now.
Yeah.
The 7.3 with the Whipple, which I haven't seen one in person before. That's a big, it's not the standard 3.0, right? This is a 3.8 Whipple or what?
It's still a 3.0.
It is a 3.0. But it's custom made, right? Because it wouldn't fit off of a 5.0. It's a completely different.
It's a different setup, yeah, but it's still a Gen 5.
So this guy, for people that don't know, like the amount of connections this dude has in the Ford Whipple, I don't know how much I'm allowed to say, bro, so you can cut me off when it's time, but basically, this dude like literally drives up to north, I can't say what states and stuff, but he gets the inside information sometimes on a bunch of Ford things, man, Whipple stuff, bro, like he's the go-to. I remember, and I can't mention his name, but when we were building the F-150, we called one of the tuners for Ford, I guess you can say, for the Ford project.
We had a few questions because Alex was like, "Hey, can I push this up to 1,200 horsepower?" And I'm like, "You can push it to the moon." Like,
hey, how many times are we just is the question.
If you want to do one pass, or if you want to do 3 passes.
So we called one of the tuners. I guess he's the one that's in top of, or was in charge of, or is in charge of, like the tuning programs for the actual, like off the factory floors. Like he writes the tuning program for the Fords.
He's a huge tuner guy. I'm not going to mention his name. He doesn't like that, but he's the guy to talk to.
Bro,
and,
it was like a wizard.
I've met some good people in the last 10 years, especially up north. Like it's crazy. It's addicting because I was talking to this guy today, and I was like, I should have started doing drugs. It would have been cheaper.
100%.
Because this thing came out, I'm like, I gotta have it, and then Whipple's coming out next week. I gotta have it.
So speaking of that, can we reveal some stuff about this bad boy right here?
We can.
So what's happening in the week or so?
So next week I'm getting a Whipple, a complete kit that we're gonna do a video on. If you want to be involved,
absolutely.
You can be.
I want to see this. Yeah. So this is going to be one of the first dark horses with the Whipple on it.
Whipple has their own, and they ran it this morning.
Yeah.
And they released some numbers as of an hour ago.
Oh, to the wheel? And what
they release at the crank. That's how they
always do. Okay, let's talk about Gen 3 or what was the previous? Gen 3, right?
Gen
Whipple?
5.
Gen 5 Whipple. That one was, how much at crank was the advertised? 7 something, right?
Well, that was in a different vehicle also. This Gen 6 is for the S650 body.
Right. But how much was the Gen 5? Just like
Gen 5, I think it was a 750.
750 at crank. Okay.
725 stage 1, 750 stage 2 at the crank.
Okay. So how big of a difference are we talking on these S650?
So we're talking on the Dark Horse. They did it, and it's 810 at the crank with stage 1 and 835.
Bro.
And believe it or not, stage 1 is going to be warranted for 3 years or 3,600 miles.
36,000 miles. Wow.
36,000, which is huge.
Miles. Absolutely.
No one out there warranties their supercharger. Not that much horsepower.
It voids it instantly. I mean, put an intake on something, it's gone.
Because you're going from 500
to
835.
That's what I was going to say. 800 horsepower with warranty, guys. So Whipple, man. Dude, I'm telling you, Whipple's the way to go. Now, it is more stress on the motors, like on the truck, obviously. It's just direct belt driven, so it's a lot more stress on the crank. But if they're putting a warranty on that thing, why not? Think about it. So, okay, now compare Whipple to where is it, Roush and all the other ones. Is it a big difference in quality and all that?
Oh yeah, huge.
All right, so when it comes to my stuff, guys, basically, it's always changing. Unfortunately, I can't keep anything in my garage, dude. It's every...
Let me stop you right there. How many cars did you have up to date?
Bro.
Last time it was like over 60.
Yeah, we're at 76 cars right now, and 3 motorcycles.
And you are like 25?
No, I wish, bro. I just hit 30, man. But
you hit 30?
I hit 30, dude. I'm an old guy. It's time to retire. But yeah, 76 cars in my name, like personal name. I've registered in my name. I've sold them and everything, bro. Well, no, that's including the new A4. So I got this new thing on my channel right now where I'm trying to flip we bought a $350 Audi A4. And I'm trying to make it into a $200,000 Lamborghini. So through Copart, through auctions, just to show people that it's doable. Like I don't have a license. I don't have a dealer's license, but how to do it, man. It's so much fun, but it feeds my addiction too, you know what I mean?
Listen, that's the thing about it. Yeah. Anybody can do it. You know, it just as long as the person's not lazy, you have basic tools. That's all you need.
That's it. Like literally, you don't need like
how I work. I work at home with a jack and jack stand.
Bro, that's all it is.
This is nice. This is nice, and sometimes we're allowed to use it. But. You can do it at home.
I don't have a lift, man. People think like you have to pay like experts and stuff. Now there is computer issues that obviously you have to go to a dealer these days.
Yeah,
but like
even then you can buy a scan.
Exactly. You can clear your own codes. You can read the codes and figure out what the problem is. Like there's sensors. There's specific codes, but usually translates into other brands as well. It's super easy to understand, man. Like right now on the A4 that my check engine came on, the S4, it was for the acceleration pedal or acceleration sensor, which is I guess a sensor that sits in the front from like if you get in a crash, it goes off. That's what sets off the airbags because it senses the speed or something, and then it knows to set them off. It was just unplugged, you know what I mean? But somebody would have took it to a dealer because they see a check engine
Yeah.
And it's a simple fix, man. So it's
and the dealer will charge
exactly
$2-3 grand.
Oh my God, yeah, bro.
Oh, we plugged it in.
Diagnostic fee at a Toyota store is $200 right now, bro. It's stupid, man. Just like that out the window. But yeah, so it feeds my addiction, but I also get to kind of experience it with everybody else, man. And
it's fun.
Yeah, dude, it's so addicting. I love something
like this
about
last
it.
Audi you got. I saw it when you brought it. It was like suspension was all missing, and
It's done, bro.
And
I
it's
just
ready,
drove it.
you know?
I just drove it before this. I thought you were talking about the R8 Audi. I was like, dude, that's a nightmare in itself, man.
We'll get to that in a
Oh
minute.
my God, bro. I'm an Audi guy.
Yo, actually, before you leave, remind me, I got a handful of fuses I'm gonna give you.
There it goes, man. Dude, every person that talks to me talks about the fuses. Oh man, that Audi is, I think I'm gonna fix it. It's getting wrapped. I'm gonna get it as perfect as I can, bro, and I'm gonna let it go.
Can we talk about the color or no?
The color, yeah, we can mention it, bro, because it's gonna come out right after this. So if you tuned into this, you get a little sneak peek because, well, the color's midnight purple, man. So turns out that color, what I did was I plugged it into the Google. It popped up at a dealership before this guy had it. It was midnight purple with bronze wheels, but I guess he powder coated it black. But dude, that color,
it was wrapped.
It was wrapped, dude. I seen some peeling on the sides. I didn't know what it was, but then I realized it was the midnight purple, bro. So I was like, dude, I love that color. Crazy thing is, like, it's gonna sound super weird, but 3 years ago or 4 years ago, I had like just a random freaking dream that I was driving a purple car, bro. And I knew it was some sort of exotic. I didn't know what it was, but it's got to be this, man.
And that, you know what they say, dreams come true.
It is, but here's the thing, bro. In that dream, I was driving past a junkyard in that car. But for some reason, I remember the junkyard. Now I know why, bro.
You were going to pick up a new build.
Yeah,
Obviously.
from the junkyard, man. Yeah, that's literally what happened, bro. This car became, it's just, oh my God, man. I'm going to make it right, but I got so screwed and I gave away a super nice truck for it. But that's just one of those learning lessons, man. From now on, I don't care if it's a $20,000 car. I'm not buying it without going to look at it. I don't care where it's at. Because that cost me a lot of money, bro. So much money. And you can't trust sellers these days, unfortunately, bro.
Don't trust nobody.
It sucks, man. But that's the honest truth, dude. It's so easy to clear codes. It's so easy to hide something. Did you see that It's Just a 6 recent? He just posted a video. He bought a Grand Sport, man. A yellow Grand Sport C6. Manual. Super nice. The dude said, hey, man. Yeah, here's the first red flag. The dude pulls up with a gallon or a quart of 5-quart gallon, whatever it's called, of oil, and he asked him, was like, hey man, what's this in the car? He's like, oh bro, I had it like a month ago, man. You're good. I just keep it in the car. I was like, oh cool. Didn't test drive it. Bought the car, got the title, starts driving it home. Realizes there's zero oil in the dipstick, bro.
Oh man.
The guy, and they pulled it out and they realized he just added it. The funnel was still wet from oil, so I guess he added oil and then pulled up to him, bro.
Oh, man.
You can't trust people. It's it's so hard for people to be honest.
You know what's funny is every time I buy a car, I open the trunk and if there's like an empty bottle of coolant,
bro, I never thought about
that. Oil or funnels. You already know you're changing the engine.
Dude, I never thought about that. Wow, bro. Yeah, I guess I'm the only honest guy. Here's another crazy story, bro. I know we're going to talk about news in a second, but this right here was like the ultimate, like, get punched in the nuts, I guess you can say, out of all the things that have ever happened to me, bro. So I was starting a trucking business, right? So me and my wife at 1 o'clock in the morning fly out to Orlando, Florida to pick up this box truck, this 26-foot box truck. I'm about to start my business.
You right here. You flew to pick up a box truck, but you didn't fly to pick up an R8.
Look, man, times were different. This was starting a business. I was excited. A box truck is going to be expensive to ship. I can ship an R8.
Okay, all right.
So I was like, dude, this is the perfect opportunity. I spent thousands to get my license and everything from the States and everything. I'm going to start my trucking business, bro. We fly out there. We meet this guy at a gas station, right? Like, literally, I got 12 grand in cash in my backpack. I meet this dude. I give him the cash. He gives me the title, write it off. He gets in the truck, he revs it for me. I was like, oh, it seems legit. I don't see any check engine lights or nothing, bro. I never test drove it, right? Did I tell you this story? I don't think I did.
No, not
so, bro, random Quality Plus or QT, whatever gas station it was. So I get in the truck with my wife. I am excited. She took a photo of me getting in the truck, dude. I am ecstatic, dude. I'm cheesing because I'm like, dude, I'm about to start my business. I have a driver ready as soon as I get back home. I turn around out of the gas station, right? I make it, I kid you not, bro. I'm in Orlando. I'm 800 miles away from home. I get about quarter of a mile away, and I realize this thing will not go past 40 miles an hour, bro.
And that's a...
Dude, I am like so far from home, and I'm like, dude, what am I gonna do? So I look behind me in the rear view. The dude is literally peeling out of the gas station in his minivan.
Oh my God.
I was like, bro, I am so screwed. So I call him. I'm like, bro, what's going on? I was like, oh, what do you mean? Oh, no, man, you got to let it warm up, man. That's what it is. You got to let it warm up, then it's going to drive fine. It'll get up to 70. I'm like, you said you drove it 2 hours to meet me. What do you mean warm it up? It's ready. What? So the guy's like, you know what? I'm going to drop my kids off. I'll be right back, man. So I'm like, I don't know what to do. I don't want to drive this thing, but I just gave him the cash. Obviously, he's not going to give it back to me.
Right.
I pull over. I'm waiting for him. And 30 minutes later, I'm like, oh, this ain't happening. He ain't coming back, bro. There's no way. This is not happening. So me and my wife were like, what are we going to do? I was like, well, I guess the truck is mine. Dude, 800-mile trip that usually takes 12 hours to drive took me almost 17 hours, bro. I was doing 45 miles an hour on Highway 95, which if you've ever been on that,
going 95 there.
Well, at 1 in the morning till about 6, you're fine. You're the only one. I'm in the right lane with hazard lights on. Cops are passing me, but I'm like, oh, what do you want me to do? That's all I can go is 40 miles an hour. On the, speed limit is like 80, 85 or whatever. People are doing 90.
75, yeah.
Yeah, bro. So until like 8 in the morning, then it really picked up, bro. So I'm literally just causing traffic, but I don't have anything to do. It took me 17 hours to get home, bro.
Oh
so, dude, and you know what's in Asheville? What, 26 with the mountains and all?
Oh, man. Did you make it?
Oh, bro. You know the trucks have to be in the right lane, right? So for people that are local, you know what I'm talking about. Not 04, but the other side. The climb that you have to come up from South Carolina. So I'll get in the left lane coming down the hill. I will get up, literally we'll get up to like 75 because I'm just flooring it and the truck is rolling. Yeah. But then when I start climbing, dude, it got to the point I was doing 2 miles an hour, bro. Oh, man. I was getting flicked off by every semi-truck driver because they can't pass me. They're not allowed to, bro. Yeah. I was creeping up these hills, dude. It was such a nightmare. Again, can't trust nobody, dude. 12 grand, paid him cash. The dude said the truck drives fine. Obviously, I should have test drove it, but I was so excited and tired. So
again, don't trust anybody.
Absolutely nobody, bro. I've been screwed so many times, but it's one of those like it was the worst lesson.
It's a learning experience.
Absolutely,
you know
man.
I mean? You'll never do that again.
Oh God, no. And she took a photo of me when I got home. The face I had in the truck was like this. I was so depressed. I was pissed.
So what was wrong with it?
Oh, dude, the whole thing. It was like a 2006 or 2010 Ford F650.
So diesel?
Yeah, it was a diesel. 26-footer or 24-footer. The whole fuel system was completely rusted. So every fuel filter was clogged up. That's why I wouldn't go past 40 miles an hour. I replaced the fuel system. Then the motor blew. So on the $12,000 truck, I spent $45,000, bro. And at the end of the day, I gave up on it. I just couldn't make no money, dude. I sold that thing for like 20 grand. I lost so much money on that truck. Here's what I want to talk about next, guys. Let's talk about some news, right? So Igor, or later HP, so he is the Ford guy. So I wanted to know a little bit more about the Fords themselves, man. Is there anything you can share for us as to what is going on in the Ford world? What about okay, all right, I'm going to ask you this. Hopefully they're not going to having your red lasers pointed or anything. The GT500. Let's start with this. GT350. Anything coming out for that you can tell us? Will they ever... Because they stopped making them, what, 2023? This is the last year or last year?
GT350, I think 2020 or 21 was the last one.
Wow, bro. I missed that car.
I do too. So that was a special car. That's one car that I would like to get back.
Over this?
I think so, yeah.
Wow. So...
Well... Yeah, no, it sounded better. Obviously a 5.2 compared to a 5.0.
Right.
It had a special sound. I mean, you drove that one, but you haven't driven this.
Dude, I missed mine.
So you're going to drive this next week.
All right.
You're going to tell me how you feel.
Okay.
Before Whipple and then after.
Okay.
So.
Oh, dude, okay, so you let me drive it after?
Oh, yeah.
In the Mustang. That's a crowd.
I'm not going with you.
Oh, great. Oh, so just put me, okay. Well, I got good insurance.
If something happens, insurance will not be watching these videos.
No, we're not doing that. Okay, so what about the are they making any GT350s? Anything coming out though?
350s I think are done as of right now, but I heard that in 26 the new GT500 comes out.
Oh my God. So it's going to be the new body style.
It's going to be all new.
But what about, okay, do you think they're going to keep the same drivetrain then, or are they going to change it?
As far as I heard, it's going to be a 5.2 still.
Okay.
It's going to be supercharged, but I don't know if it's going to be the same supercharger or not. Where is Durango at?
Durango's still here.
What'd you break on it? I saw some videos.
No, bro. I don't
Something
know.
snapped.
Something. Now it's really.
I see a video. Listen to this. I watch a video, and you're like, launches 0 to whatever.
Yep.
And then next snap is like something broke. And you see these lines.
YouTube shorts. Well, here's the thing. My wife was driving the R8, and I was like, "Don't break it," right? Because she was like, "Oh my God, going faster than everybody else." It was like a Facebook story. And then literally I took her Durango to go do videos, and dude, something did not sound right, dude. It was like a ticking noise, but it was like a suspension, like almost like a driveline that was wobbling in the way, you know, like a vibration under slow speed. So I parked it, and then literally like 3 days later I went to put her on the lift. I don't hear it anymore. I don't know if it's something was not disengaging in the transfer case, because after I did the pull I took a right turn to come back to get the camera, and I wonder if something acted up. So it was fine for like 2 weeks. Now she's driving it, and there's some sort of a weird noise coming out of it, no matter if you're braking or cruising or if you're just barely coasting. It sounds like a squeal, but I can't figure out where it's coming from, man. So it's really weird. But
there's a life hack for that. You turn up the music.
There you go. You can't hear it, yeah. But I gotta say, man, when it comes to Mopars, Hellcats, whatever, dude, you can't kill those, man. How many have I had?
Give it to me.
No, believe me, I'm worse than you on those, bro. Because I've had the Red Charger Hellcat, I've had the Red Eye, which was 1,000 torque and 980 wheel. We have the Durango with 35,000 miles, bro. You can't kill a Mopar.
What's the thing weigh? Like 8,000 pounds?
7,000 pounds, bro.
That's empty.
Yeah.
Dry.
Yeah, I think it's dry weight. It's 6,800 or something like that, bro. It's unbelievable. And think about this, though. I put big wheels and tires on that. It's got 305s all around, dude. So you got that much turning. It's just a lot of stress on the drivetrain, bro. Doesn't
you have like over 20, 30,000 miles on it.
35,000 miles, bro.
That's all your miles.
Yep. We bought it with 4,000 on the 85. Now the winter's here, dude. I gotta switch it off because it's getting annoying, dude. It doesn't want to crank as good, obviously, because the 85, but just driving to the gas station an hour away to get fuel, bro. I'm just kind of over it, man, to be honest with you. So I won't put on 93, but now you're going from 830 wheel to 700 wheel. So you're dropping quite a bit off of fuel.
Wow, what a drop.
No, it is though. I know, but 130 wheel off of just fuel.
It's like, oh my goodness, my car only has 700 horsepower.
Dude, once you get used to it, man, I don't know. Like, it's hard for her. Like, let's say we have more kids, dude. What is she going to get? If you want to, like, Escalade V is the only thing I could think of. We are 650. And there's such you have to do so much fuel system upgrades on it that it's stupid expensive on those to get to 800 wheel, man. That's why I'm not a Chevy guy, man. You guys probably going to bash me for it or unsubscribe, which is totally fine. But I've had a C7 Z06, I've had a Z01. I can't do Chevy, bro. I've had 2 Z01s, and for whatever reason, that is the most unpredictable car on the planet, bro. I've never had a car that kicks out at 100 miles an hour for no freaking reason. I'm not talking about losing traction. I'm talking about the rear end just wants to start squealing. Like, you know, like a Hellcat is heavy, right? But once you roast your tires for 100 feet, you're good. You're hooked and you're booking. Same with these, right? If it wants to kill the crowd in the first, 100, 200 feet, but then you're good after that as well. Mopar, but Chevys for whatever reason, dude, I don't like them.
Yo, you know, be scary.
What?
To drive a Dodge Viper.
Vipers?
Dude, that's just raw power. There's no EBS, no traction, nothing. You just V10, right? V10 or 12?
It's a V10. And the Gen 4 or 5 is when they started doing ABS, but they literally call those the Widowmakers. Because they just, when you wipe out on those, bro. There's no saving that. It's such a big nose, bro.
You know what? I've never seen them on like auctions.
No,
I guess they just trash them.
Oh yeah, there's nothing left, man. I think there's usually maybe 4 to 5 that you'll see on Copart at one time, if that. But the thing is, like with those, bro, I remember pre-COVID, right, when the car prices were normal, I had an opportunity to buy a CRE Viper. It was a 2015, so that is the big decked out, big wing, the whole track edition, everything. It did have a lot of miles. It had like 45,000 miles.
Sounds like a great family car.
100%. But I could have bought it for 130, bro. You know how much they're going for right now? Yes.
Double.
180 plus, bro, for ACREs. Dude, imagine the money you could have made. But of course,
but it's like G-Wagons. You could get one for like 140.
Stupid, bro.
Back in 2015. Like brand new, off the lot.
Yeah.
And now they're like 240, 260.
Oh, God, yeah. Yeah, 50 to 60 over sticker, which is the dumbest thing ever, bro. What do you think of the new Demon 170s, though? Have you seen those that came out? People are charging double the sticker. That's a dealership.
That's what it is? Dude, it's like 300 something grand?
Yeah, pretty much.
I thought it was a meme. Like, I thought it was a joke.
No, bro.
For real?
100%. Well, because everybody knows Hellcats are going away after this year. This is the last year they're not making anymore.
Well, that's what Ford said about Mustangs, too. There's a 24 right here.
Well, yeah, but, I mean, the emissions and the EPA, bro, they're so cracking down on that stuff. They're pushing the Tesla trash and everything, and it's unfortunate, but, like, the car community is we're facing
everybody's going backwards, and they're leaving
the EV. Man.
Because it might be the future, but it's not today.
I know, but unfortunately, dude, it's just you can't fight the government when it comes to that stuff, bro.
You have a Tesla. What's your experience?
I can't stand that, dude.
Here's the thing.
Well, let's talk about it, bro. I was left.
So how much are you saving?
I'm not saving anything, bro. Because I'll tell you this: I bought it. Right now, I have so much negative equity in that car. More negative equity than what that car is worth. Think about that, bro. That car's worth like 35 grand.
You change tires at like 10,000 miles?
Oh, it's trash, bro. The tires don't last. The battery is horrible. It drains itself, dude. The car sounds like it's falling apart. It's the most cheapest thing that they literally put a battery and then they just put a car over it. Like they made instead of making a car and
they made it easy so you can swap it out later and pay what, 28 grand?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. You pretty much, when the battery goes out on those, you total the car. You can literally call your insurance and total loss because of mechanical issues. That's how bad it is.
What's the insurance like on those?
It's just normal insurance, yeah. Because you can't really steal those, so they don't have to worry about that part. But when it fails at 100,000 miles or 150,000, then you're screwed.
So, but you would have to have like what, mechanical coverage on it?
No, it's just regular coverage.
Regular coverage.
Regular coverage covers any total loss. It could be mechanical total loss. It could be cosmetic total loss. It doesn't matter. Total loss is total loss.
I've never really claimed anything. I guess you could.
Yeah, me either, bro. But that one car, man. Oh, great on video. That's I'm admitting to some stuff here, man. The thing is, like, if I could run it off a cliff, I would, but the thing would stop itself. You know what I mean? I can't even do that on my own.
You'd probably run out of charge.
Yeah, right. Dude, have you seen the Model Plaids, like Model S Plaid, which is like, sticker on those was 130, 140,000. Dude, they're selling 2022s are selling for like 80 grand right now.
Yeah.
Imagine losing $60,000 in a year.
Wasn't Tesla supposed to come out with the Roadster in 2018?
Yeah.
And we're now in 2023, almost 2024.
Yep. Cybertruck was 3 years ago.
You see it anywhere?
No. Cybertrucks are finally coming
I heard that they're getting delivered finally.
They are, but after 3 years, bro. Imagine that.
3 years.
The Rivian is already out. People would rather grab that than this.
Guess what? People are getting pissed because they order one of these and have to wait 3 months or whatever. Or 6 months at
absolutely.
the most,
Imagine waiting for a plug-in battery trash, dude. It is horrible, bro. I don't know why they're pushing it. But, I mean, when it comes to, like, tuning and stuff, are you seeing any issues with emissions and EPA hitting, like, Whipple and things like that? Is it hard for them to...
Well, Whipple goes through all the stages in testing. They're testing probably the 26 engines already and stuff like that. They run these engines, like, hot. Like, I think one of the tests is on this 5.0 is they run it for, like, 5 minutes wide open.
What do you mean, like hitting the rev limiter?
On the engine dyno, yeah. Wide open. They run it for 5 minutes. And they're like,
the new ones?
Yeah. That's how Ford is testing their engines. And then they'll slap a Whipple on it and do the same thing. So they have to pass all these tests. That's why you're going to get the warranty if you get the stage 1 Whipple and you want 810 horsepower, which is plenty for anybody. I think 700 is enough. Even 500 is plenty.
So what about stage 2? Is that with warranty or no?
I think stage 2 is never warranted because it's more for people like me and you that don't care about warranty.
That's a fact.
Yeah. Like,
so
when I was buying this, they're like, hey, we want to offer you this warranty, like another 3-5 grand, whatever. I was like, I'll pay extra not to get a warranty because it never works.
Absolutely.
And I'm like, by the way, it's going to get voided anyway.
So with the Whipple warranty, are you contacting Whipple to get a new motor, whatever blows, or who?
So you'll contact. I'm guessing this is how it's going to go. You'll contact Whipple, and then they'll lead you in the right direction. They'll either send it to a Whipple dealer like me or anybody in the States, wherever you're nearby, and cover the labor and the parts, whatever it is.
So by the way, guys, we're going to put a plug in here as well, but he does the Whipple installs directly from Whipple. Ford knows about him. Like, he's certified through all those programs, guys. Literally, he's certified. Like, you can come to him and you don't have to worry about some mom and pop shop doing it. So the warranty sticks with it.
I've actually had people drive from like Chicago, Illinois.
I believe it.
Kansas City, like all over the place, just to get it installed here because they saw a few videos on awesome, YouTube, bro. And I'm like, how'd you hear about me? Oh, YouTube. I'm like,
that's so cool, dude.
So
I love it.
That's actually the only way I advertise is YouTube because I really don't have time to install them, but I hate to say no to people. So I'm just like, just come on by.
And I mean, you know what you're doing. It's the same thing on every one of them.
I'm down to a point where if everything goes well, I'll start at 8:30 in the morning, and like by 1 o'clock, I'm already flashing it. As long as the Whipple returns the calibration tune, which they're really quick about it now. They used to say 24 to 48 hours. 2 hours.
It was quick when we did
2 hours, dude. And it's a 3-hour difference too.
I forgot about that.
So when I start to install, they're still closed. They're still sleeping. But You know, as soon as they wake up, they'll send me the file. I'm good.
This dude is so good with those Whipple installs. When we were doing the F-150, I remember the guy was like, we'll put the blower on. And he's like, dude, you're about to crimp the what was it, a hose or something in the back. He's like, watch, it's going to be in the way. You're going to have to move it. Like, he knew about the bolts. He knew everything that was screwing up or I was about to screw up because he's done it so many times. So if you're looking for Whipple install, anything Ford related, legit, this is the man to go to,
not even
man.
Ford. I can do Dodge. I've been trying to
Well,
upgrade.
you can do the Whipple on everything else?
I think I can get you the upgrade for your Durango. I think it's, I don't know if it's available, but it should be if it's not.
Dude, that would be the ultimate. Oh my God. So you're talking about the Whipple on
because your thing probably heat soaks like crazy.
Oh, yeah.
With that
it does.
supercharger. So Whipple's going to be like the Gen 5 or 6, whatever it is.
Oh,
for
you're
the
talking about the
regular.
new Whipple.
Yeah.
Well, okay. Because I've been trying to talk my wife into it, bro. Because if we can do the Whipple plus fuel system, dude, guess how much wheel horsepower that Durango will be?
1200?
Close. 11 something, yeah. 1150 wheel horsepower, bro.
That's insane.
Dude, that will literally run almost...
Do you change your fluids, like in the dips and stuff like that?
No, you don't have to. I did the trans fluid flush at 20-something thousand.
But the diff is...
No, you don't even open that sucker, bro.
Really?
Yeah. It's a
So
sealed
it
unit.
opens itself.
Yeah, oh God, yeah. Once
Like
it's
a can
time, bro,
opener.
he'll let you know. He'll
Yeah,
let you know. But
yeah.
the diff and the you don't have to do flushes at all. I did at 20,000. We took the fluid out, and this was dog. Like, we went to the drag show, went to Bristol Motor Speedway, bro. That thing was towing my GTR and everything around. Literally, we opened it. It looked like brand new fluid. There was no metal in it. There was no reason to open it.
How many GTRs did you have?
I've had two. I've had two GTRs.
Okay, so I got to drive the red one.
You did.
Which was insane.
You like that one?
That thing was sick. Like, I didn't like the shifting because I wasn't used to it.
Clunky.
Yeah, clunky, but I guess that's how it's supposed to be.
Yep.
But dude, that thing, like I was getting on the highway.
Bro,
That
so
thing put
if
me-
you think that was good,
Because I wasn't used to it because all-wheel drive.
Yeah.
And I had my Shelby at the time.
That's
with 950 horsepower.
I remember.
But that's different because you're spinning up to 100.
Oh, yeah.
You know what
yeah.
I mean? But the GTR just...
It sucks
thing.
shit. That's the turbos, bro. That's the thing about the turbo system. But
I come home, put my neck brace in.
if you like the GTRs, bro, wait till you drop the R8. Once we get it back, I'll let you take it. We'll swap keys. Dude, it's crazy how the turbo is like right above 5,000. It's like it just keeps pulling. You just stick in the back seat and you're done. But like the GTRs, bro, I can't stand them. I've had two. Both of them had issues. Both were taken to different shops for just full bolt-ons, right? We didn't do bigger turbos. We didn't do any of that. Still had issues, bro. Fuel pump would go out. Brand new fuel pumps would go out. Limp modes was like the favorite thing for that car, bro. Clutches would overheat.
I think they come like that from the factory. Though.
Oh yeah, that's the thing like
With
about
the
that
limp
car,
mode.
bro. Like they're designed so perfect from factory. There's some cars that are like the GTRs, bro. They're literally 50-50 balanced. Just the way they have the transaxle, like the transmission being in the rear.
In the back, yeah.
Exactly. It's balanced so well that when you mess anything of that up, bro, it throws the whole car out of like balance. It's out of proportion. The way it drives is different, dude. It's wild. But like the ones that pushing 2,500 horsepower, 2,000 horsepower on the GTRs, they're literally rebuilding them every season. You have to, because you're pushing that much out of like a V6, you know, because it's not a V8 or a V10 or V12s.
I mean,
cylinder.
even brakes for those cars are insane, right?
Oh, it's
Brake
dumb, bro.
pads and rotors and all
Even
that.
like just regular, not even like carbon ceramic rotors, bro. Just regular steel rotors, like $1,000, man.
A piece.
It is dumb. Yeah, $1,000. They charge you for that. You pay that GTR tax on those for sure.
So, what's your favorite car to date that you owned?
Bro, I get asked that
Because you don't
all
keep
the
them long.
time.
You don't keep them long.
I don't, man. But I've had
I
them
think
all.
that's just like a thing you have.
We moved into our house the next day. I called the dealership in Chicago. I bought a Smoke Show Red Eye Charger. Had it here within a week. The week after, I bought a Ram TRX, the red one. And I was like, dude, I want to have both, man, because I had to downsize my cars to get, you know, mortgage and everything. So I bought that Smoke Show, and it was, dude, I'm telling you, something about that Red Eye blower. It's a bigger blower like the Demon has, with the inner chiller built in. So it cooled
That's the
itself
one you
off.
had at the dyno when I was there.
Yeah, that's right, bro.
Yeah.
1,001 torque is what we put down.
That's
We
insane.
sprayed the car down, so we were trying to cool the motor and
Well,
everything.
I was on the list of like high horsepower, then you show up and I'm like,
Oh yeah, he had
I
that
was at
billboard.
834. Yeah.
Oh, I remember. I did, 968 wheel.
Are you still holding the
1,001
record?
torque. I think so.
Really?
Bro, well, that's the thing, though. He did that pull, and he was like, I don't think I want to go that fast on my dyno anymore.
Oh, really?
Because he was well over, I think, 180, and he was like, yeah, bro, let's not do that. So we got it off, and it was on slicks, too, which usually on the dyno, you don't want to do slicks. You want to do just a regular tire.
Yeah.
Because it can cause issues.
And you don't want to stand behind the tire either.
Oh, my God, bro. There's so much that could go wrong. But that was, I would bring back a red-eye chart. I know who owns it, because I still have access to my Uconnect, believe it or not. I've messaged the guy on Facebook. The dude will not respond. He's in the military. I appreciate your service. I'm not trying to steal the car, bro. I'm just trying to buy it back for whatever number you want to post. But that was the best car I ever owned. I love the sound. Dude, the blower is so big and it whined forever, bro.
I don't even know how to call it.
I've had them all, and it just depends on what you're looking for. Like, are you trying to go fast? Are you trying to corner? Because cornering, dude, legitimate, that red GTR was the best cornering car I've ever had, man.
Yeah.
It sucks you into that corner. You can, I always remember on the screen, you have a G meter on there. I remember going to the Dragon, and I literally had it placed, and in the video you can see where it would turn red, which means you're doing well over a G, like a G and a half.
But
and it would always, bro, it was wild, bro. Like you can see me take a corner, and the thing would go red, and then you take another corner, it goes red.
You by yourself?
I was following another guy in the GTR, and he's like, dude, this guy had gloves on. Greg, if you're watching this, I think your name is Craig, man. I feel so bad if it's not, but bro, this dude meets me at a gas station. He's like, hey, would you like to go to the Dragon? He's like 60 years old. I'm like, oh, sure, buddy. Like, let's just go have fun. The dude meets me at a gas station, puts his gloves on. I'm like, great, bro. We're going to be doing the speed limit all the way there.
Puts a fire suit on.
Dude, this guy blew my mind, man. Literally, I'm in a track edition GTR, which has a lot more stiffer suspension. It's designed to take corners even better than like a premium GTR, which is the base, I guess you can say.
Yeah.
I couldn't keep up with them, bro. I would lose him about an additional half a second every corner we took.
Dang.
I'm following the same road he is, but he gets on the throttle quicker. He brakes faster.
Well, it's always harder to follow somebody.
It is, man. But
did you guys try to switch?
Oh yeah, he was on my butt, bro. There was I looked so bad, man. It's like, you know, the pull-off area. It's almost like I had to use it.
That's not as bad as what happened to me.
What?
I was going to a car meet in Brevard.
Yeah.
When I had my Shelby GT350. 950 horsepower at the crank, 834 at the wheels, on 93 from gas. And I'm like, I'm gonna take some back roads, you know, by myself, whatever. So I went through Pisgah Highway, 151. Okay. It leads up to Blue Ridge, and then you take a right, and then you end up in Brevard eventually. So I'm on Pisgah Highway. I used to ride my motorcycles there all the time, you know, and that was like my good practice.
Yeah.
Well, in the car, it's different. I'm like literally pushing this car. I don't want to like fly out off a cliff. This little 3 Series behind me at 328 all-wheel drive with a 15 or 16-year-old kid. Eventually he caught up with me at the meet, and he's like, "Yo, was that you? Like, was that you? And you were pushing me." Yeah, I felt like an idiot. But you know, I mean, I'm no professional driver. You know, I could have pushed the car more, but I could have also rolled it. So
100%. But then you're talking all-wheel drive versus rear-wheel drive.
Yeah,
that's the big thing, man. It's just hard to compete, dude.
Yeah.
The way it splits that power, man.
That's even more embarrassing than you two GTRs.
That's true. That's true, man. But all-wheel drive, guys, comment down below. Which one do you prefer? Like, when it comes to all-wheel drives, you can't even get a drag race. Like, you can't. There's no events for all-wheel drive because everybody thinks you're got an advantage. But if you think about it, it's more weight because all-wheel drive helps off the line. But then after that, you're playing catch up because now you're trying to spin 4 wheels and send power to 4 different wheels. That's what, like in the F-150, even though it's a 4x4, I raced in rear wheel drive all the time. Unless it was at the track, but then you lose the top end. It's just the way it happens. So do you guys prefer rear wheel drive or all wheel drive when it comes to just modifying your cars? What do you think? Like, that's a big topic a lot of people talk about, but I don't know. I'm not even going to get into like BMW versus everything else because, you know, those guys are...
Well, everybody has their own opinion. Everybody has their own car.
100%.
You know, for me, I stick with Fords because I sort of have connections and it's easier for me to fix.
Yeah.
I reprogram anything, you know, if I, you know, you can literally take this thing apart and I'll put it back together. A Dodge, I can't. I never worked on one, you know.
Really?
Honestly. I never did.
So what about the Whipple? How would you install that one then? What are you thinking?
It's just a bunch of bolts, bro.
That's fair. Yeah. That's fair. It's probably less.
You're going to do it and I'll just watch.
Oh, that's awesome. I mean, if we're doing the Durango Hellcat, it's already a blower on there, so it should be taking that off.
It's a swap out. There might be like a few different pulleys.
That's true.
Injectors probably, maybe. I don't know, unless you want to stay with the ones you have. Fuel rails probably.
Injectors,
it all depends.
We could just swap out the Whipple, keep the same injectors, and then I'll send it off to MXA to get the injectors done in a bigger fuel system. Then we'll be able to...
Look at it this way. You could have saved 40 grand on the fuse, and you could have got like 6
All right, man. Since you're going to keep bringing this up, this stupid fuse, bro. All right, so for the people that are new to the channel and for the people that are not, and if you see my video, I bought this R8, right? Within 2 weeks, it started acting up. I was doing the pull in third gear, went to shift, and the car just turned off. So I coasted, got it off the road, started back up. I thought I blew the transmission. I didn't even look under it. I didn't. So I was like, all right, whatever. Started the car, kept driving it. 2 weeks later, same thing happens, but this time, dude, a bunch of codes came on my gauges. So I was like, oh, bro, I'm screwed. It had all-wheel drive malfunction, parking brake malfunction, speed control unavailable. I was like, what is going on? So I started calling shops. I called Sheepy as well because it has a twin turbo kit from Sheepy on there that was put before. And I called Alex from Sheepy and I was like, oh, bro, transmission minimum, clutches, dude, you're done for. So I'm sitting here waiting on a tow truck. And I got I already got the quote for the transmission build. Everything came out to $40,000. Because that's what everybody said. I called 4 different shops, bro. Waited 2.5 months to get all the parts from Datsun. They built my trans. We'll put it in. Dude, it was the worst feeling, bro. Because I even asked Brandon, which is my buddy that's Audi certified master tech. Bro, you're the OG. But he was like, all right, man, yeah, when we put the trans in, I've had this happen before, all the codes are going to clear. It literally will, like, we'll turn the ignition on, you're going to see everything disappear, you'll start the car. It was the worst feeling, bro. I literally pressed the ignition button, I'm like, all right, we're going to start this thing. Nothing goes away. And you can hear me in the video, I'm like, hey, bro, the codes are still there. It's like, that's weird. I was like, what do you mean that's weird? It's like, bro, they should have been gone. So he starts going through the thing, and it says, transmission control module, or TCU number 2, there's some issue with it. Like it's not communicating. It was like that's really weird. Maybe it blew it out. No, so there's 2 different control modules, as there is 2 different ECU modules. One for the left bank for 5 cylinders and one for the right bank, which is why it's so stupid expensive to work on these cars. Right. So the transmission control module for the right side, it just was not communicating, and that's what caused all the codes. So he's like, well, it says, according to my Audi thing, that I just, check fuses next. So, I mean, obviously it's not going to do anything. I was like, bro, that would be really weird if that's what the issue was. So he pulls the first fuse, second fuse. He pulls the third one. It's a 15 amp blue fuse. I'll never forget it. I still dream about it. It's like, there you go.
That was my favorite color.
Oh, yeah. So I was like, I pulled it. I was like, what is this? He's like, well, it's your blown fuse. I was like, okay, what does that mean? It would be kind of hilarious if that fixes all my issues. He's like, I don't know, but we'll plug in the new one.
Hilarious and sad.
Dude, he puts it in. He puts the freaking fuse in, and I look in the ignition, and literally all the codes go away.
Sweet.
I was like, no, there's no way. So I get in, I start the car just instantly fires up. No issues whatsoever. There's no check engine light, there's nothing. I was like, bro, what does this mean? Because in the video, you can see me like, oh, dude,
your face changed.
And I was like, oh my God, bro, that was the issue. And he's like, yeah, man, codes are gone, we're good. I was like, was that the problem? He's like, yeah, it looks like it. So we get under the car, and there's some wiring issues, what it was, bro. It was connected, it was touching the ground or something, and it was just malfunctioning. So I spent $40,000 on that R8, bro. And that over a fuse. Like, think about it. I could have 40 grand in my bank account to work on that Dodge or anything, that Charger with the LS swap. It's one of those, like, it's fun when you're working on it, but I don't think I could afford to fix that car
again, bro. Did you learn anything from that, though?
Check the fuses, bro. Actually plug in. Plug in the codes, man. But the thing is, it was weird because it said I could. Oh my God,
bro!
It couldn't
communicate.
It couldn't communicate. We thought the ECU and everything was locked out. That's what we thought. Oh my God, bro!
I bet you checked the codes.
We did. We plugged in that. Oh wow! I just connected the dots because it said it wouldn't communicate. We're like, why would somebody lock the ECU and everything else for a stage 1? Nobody does that. Even Alex at Sheepy was like, bro, that's kind of weird unless it did some special freaking tune, which nobody does. Yeah. But we're like, okay, whatever. They locked it.
That's a common mistake because like you just thought it was tuned.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's why there was no communication.
And that's what happens when you're picking up someone else's modified car, bro. You're literally opening up a can of worms.
You just never know.
I can't fix that R8 again, bro. Once it gets wrapped, we'll get it fixed. It's going to be up for sale. I'm probably going to post it for 175, 180. It's going to be literally everything's going to be fixed on it, and someone's going to get a heck of a deal because it's worth about 190, even with twin turbo kit, built transmission, second gear clutches.
Or
everything.
You're about to get 1 million subscribers.
Yeah, that would be
just
amazing.
Gonna give it away.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Doing those. That would be sick, man. Yeah, that would be awesome. I can't wait for you to drive it, bro. I wonder what your impression is going to be of an R8, especially with twin turbos, dude. It just sounds so good straight.
I followed you from the car meet. Dude, that thing sounds fire.
Yeah, it just the whistle.
You left me
Oh, really?
And I'm like, downshift. And like, my wife's like, is this necessary? I'm like, I can't catch up.
She said it's necessary.
Because,
oh my God.
It was on the track.
Yeah, I got
I
you.
started doing that, you know.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was
and
awesome.
actually, speaking of wives, I was thinking of bringing my wife on the next one, bro. What do you think? You think that'll be...
I think she'd love how much money you're spending on your hobbies.
Oh,
She'd love
yeah.
that.
It'll be fun to get her point of view on that
If I don't
side
hear
of-
from you when this video gets posted, I'll know why.
Yeah.
Because some dollar numbers got thrown out there.
Yeah, I think...
All the parts I get, they're free. This car was free.
Sponsored. Yeah, I know.
That's for
Honey,
my wife.
I bought you a Christmas gift, but car parts showed up, man. I don't know what went wrong. I just don't get it, man. They keep screwing up my order. You know, it happens.
Weird. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just one of those things you'll never know in life, you know? But if you guys want to see my wife on the next one, definitely comment down below and let me know, or who you guys want us to bring on here. Well, guys, on that note, man, I think we're going to end episode 1. Comment down below. I keep saying that, but would you like for us, just tell us, what do you want us to talk about next? Like, on episode 2, we'll come back, we'll bring my wife. What do you guys want for us to answer? Like, what questions? And we're also thinking about going live, man. Like, would that be something cool if me and him both went live on our channels, and then we parked, like, I don't know, the R8 in here, the Mustang in here, the Godzilla, I'll bring my S4, a bunch of cars. We'll walk around and you'll be able to ask questions live and like, hey, rev this thing, or hey, pop the hood on this thing, and we can able to show it to you guys. So literally just, it'll be kind of cool to merge both channels just to have like a live conversation. What do you think? Is that something you'll be interested in?
Oh, yeah.
I think it'll be
I'm
fun,
always
guys.
down.
Comment down below. Literally, you're in control of this podcast, this episodes, man. We just want to have fun with it, honestly. There's no like major topic. There's no leading it. There's no, you know, like goal to this. Just to have fun, to be able to record our conversations.
And also, I think on the live, people can ask questions and we can just answer them as we go.
100%. That would be awesome, dude. Just have more interaction with you guys. But thank you so much for watching. We hope you enjoyed it. We're probably going to keep it around an hour or so on each one. We could do it longer, we could do it shorter, you tell us, but it's been fun, man. And Igor, thank you for coming along with
Thanks
this.
for the invite, man.
Dude, this is cool. I like it, man.
This is, it's a good time.
We're keeping it as raw as possible.
I mean, this is our way of catching up. Like,
Yeah,
you listen
literally,
to 15
bro.
years, I just learned so much stuff about him in the last hour.
Yeah, it's been, we're going to learn a lot more, man. It's been a lot of stories for me and him both, but thank you guys for being a part of our channels as well. It means a lot to us. Subscribe down below, and we'll definitely keep you entertained, man, with new vehicles, new builds. We're going to reveal more stuff as we get along with every episode, but we appreciate it, guys. Enjoy your lives, as I always say. Enjoy your cars. Cannot wait to drive this next week, man. I didn't think
You
you'd
can have
let
it
me.
tomorrow.
Oh, bet. I don't know what the weather's going to be like.
Who cares?
I need some traction, man. But thank you, guys, and we'll see you in the next episode. Peace.